James, on the face of it, a point at Wrexham, especially given the pre-match adversity, would seem to be a fine result, but is there a feeling in the dressing room that it should be all three?
You watched the game. What do you think?
I would tend to say yes.
Yeah, but it's not the first time it's happened this season, and we've been punished for mistakes, and in the end could have lost the game for a chance there at the end there, which is scandalous, really. Is
there any pride in the spirit the players showed in twice coming from behind?
Yeah, we know we've got that already, and we had a game plan, and we had a game plan in the last two games as well. And mistakes again has cost us the 3 points. Yeah, we've shown character to come back twice in a stadium with a big crowd against a team that's on level points with us in the league. But if you actually take a step back and any neutral in the ground, couldn't argue that we absolutely dominated the game from start to 75. But they have a spell at the end only because really we've had to take Manny off to chase the game. We shouldn't be in a position to chase the game.
Is it, I suppose, the fine margins in both penalty areas, again, enough chances to have won the game, and then a couple of maybe individual errors that has contributed to the goals? Is that how you see it?
Yeah, if we want to achieve anything, and this group fully deserves to achieve something, and just sitting there to them, you know, what you've done here is dominated the game against a promotion rival, and you've been punished again for silly mistakes. But those mistakes will cost us what we want to achieve together as a group. And we need to grow up, and we need to learn, and it can't keep happening.
To take it right back to the start, Lewis Ward and Jim Kellerman were named in the starting lineup and then injured in the warm-up. What happened? Because
as part of the game plan, we planned it. No, it's just happening at the moment. Obviously, the situation with Shea is the first thing. Obviously, that started last week against Macclesfield, and he's had a reoccurrence of that. So Jim was obviously playing in his position, and he goes down in the warm-up. So Jake comes in and does a sterling job, and obviously Lewis has picked up a groin injury in the warm-up as well, and we're not sure how severe that is at the moment, but we'll get an update on that on Monday.
Credit to Jake Cole for the professionalism that he showed in coming in at short notice, and he made a couple of crucial saves to preserve the point.
Yeah, he did. I thought his performance was excellent. Also, his distribution was very good. But we know that he's very experienced, and I had no problems with him coming in the starting 11.
Especially given all of that, you must have been delighted to see the opening 30 minutes, the way the team controlled the game, dominated, should have been ahead.
Yeah, but we've been done again on a refereeing decision. For the third consecutive game, it's a goal kick. So he's given a corner, and it's not a corner, it's blatant. Even their bench is saying it, so that might give it away that it's a goal kick. But again, that's led to a mistake. So we have to be better with the controllables, and at the moment we're not.
What does need to improve for you? I suggested that the fine margins in both boxes. Is it more than that for you?
Yeah, we just need to take responsibility a little bit better, and those small details that I call them, we just need to do a little bit better. As I said, if we don't, we won't achieve what we're all set out to achieve.
Shamir equalised at probably the right time, just going into half time, and the momentum was continued after the break. Then we've discussed it again, that falling behind, having dominated the game completely against the run of play, that must be really frustrating for you. You've already said it here.
Yeah. Can't concede from a UN throw-in.
Well, it happens, but
well, it should happen 2 weeks on the trot, because it happened after 3 minutes against Macclesfield. So we need to learn. We need to learn quickly.
Then Callum Reynolds claiming the equaliser. I wasn't quite sure from my angle whether he got a touch or whether James.
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I wasn't sure myself. But you know, we showed good character to get back into it. But we shouldn't be in that position. And as I said, our shape went a little bit at the end because we're chasing it. You obviously get the equaliser and Manny's off the pitch, so you lose a little bit of steel in there. And I thought Wrexham took advantage of that, to be fair, and they kept going themselves and perhaps could have nicked it in the end, which should have, from my point of view, would have been a little bit of a travesty. But you know, it's a point away from home. If you'd have said to me you'd scored 2 goals away from home here at Wrexham, I would have taken it in the morning. But we've just been punished.
But it's been said by a couple of the players already, if you score 2 away from home, you'd be expecting to have the 3 points.
Yeah, perhaps, but sometimes, you know, you have to give credit to the opposition, and if they'd have carved us open with good play, you take your hat off and you applaud that, but that wasn't the case. But it hasn't been the case in the past, and it wasn't the case in the first leg of the playoff. against Tranmere, and we need to start learning and doing something about it because it's not acceptable.
I suppose there's now 12, 13 games left. Those lessons need to be learned very quickly.
Yeah, you need to take responsibility as a group. It's not just the two centre halves, because we could say we didn't stop enough crosses into our box for their final third entries, and I don't think we did. So it's a few things, but the beauty of football is you get a second chance, and we're on course to give ourselves a chance of promotion. So we mustn't be too hard on ourselves, and we must think positively about the performance, because from the sideline it was an outstanding performance, and we haven't got what we deserved.
Thank you, James. Safe journey home.
Thanks.